212. This is D Shanks checking in for the Draft Pick Mix Show. This is Draft Pick TV. I am your host, D Shanks. Today we got good brother, up and coming artist from London town, right?
Yeah.
Remedy Cure. So Remedy Cure, man, thanks for joining us on the Draft Pick Mix Show, Draft Pick TV, man. Just get right into your story. Tell us a little bit of, what's going on currently, and then we'll get back and do a little history lesson and move forward.
Currently, I've got my first show in September. I've got a couple singles coming out in the near future. Pretty much going to be dropping them. I'm just waiting to get artwork done and that. And yeah, my journey so far, it's been a nice little ride. I've been doing this for a year now, like seriously, and yeah, man, it's going well.
Okay. You got a new single, I see, Blowing Trees.
Yeah, Blowing Trees.
I checked out. So tell me about that vibe.
Yeah, Blowing Trees, it's a summer vibe. Just get you in the mood, like, if you're out with your boys, out looking for girls in the park and stuff, it's just a chilled vibe. You might be out there with a couple drinks and that, and every now and then you might like have a little water fight, and it's just like a good vibe in the park. Basically, it's just a summertime tune. It's bumping, it's grinding. Can play it on the radio, and yeah, you're definitely gonna feel it.
Rams. Blowing trees on a summer's day, sipping on Ciroc with lemonade, getting wavy in the park, me and all the fade. I see a fly team clocking her through my rays, looking like a stunner with the money shade. She look bad, she a renegade. Ride smooth, got the body of an Escalade, slim waist, big back and a pretty face. Sunshine, yes, real hot. Link up with my boy at the corner shop. Couple bottles, Skittles and a Rizzler pack. Slim blue, I rolled out with a back strap. Sipping on some drink while we roll and roll. Hit the park, see a flock of birds come and go. Wow, caught my eye looking like a pot of gold. Batty riders with the top that lets the stomach show. I'm a water sign, I can get you wet, get you prepped. I ain't rude, I just like to be direct. Not for real, I got skills, I don't mean no disrespect. Got some games we can play with the safe zone in the shade. I'm bringing out the pool with the slip and slide. Super soaker water bombs that be customized. Girl, I hope you ready for this water fight. I keep you wet cause I don't like my women dry. Blowing trees on a summer's day, sipping on Ciroc with lemonade, getting wavy in the park, me and all the fade. I see a fly team clocking her through my rays, looking like a stunner with the money shade. She look bad, she a renegade. Ride smooth, got the body of an Escalade, slim waist, big back and a pretty face.
Okay. So talk about, cause you said you've been at it for about a year or so now. So talk about kind of what got you into doing the music, taking it seriously. Have you always been like a fan of hip hop and just decided to get into it, or
Yeah, no, I've always been into the rap game. I've always, like, even from back in the day, like I grew up on people like Notorious B.I.G., Notorious Kim, Tupac, obviously. Those are the heavyweights. But then I've always been into rap, and like a lot of my family members, they do music, but they're more on the singing side of things. But me, myself, I just was attracted to rap. So yeah, I basically wrote my first song when I was 13, but I didn't go to the studio or record it or anything. And then like 3 years later, one of my cousins, he opened up his own studio. Got to 16. I was about 16 when I did this. I did a song called I Need a Girl. But the only thing back then, I was into the American way, that even the way I was rapping was American. So it took me a while to find my own sort of flavor and really hit that UK sound. But yeah, I basically did that tune when I was 16. It was on iTunes, but I think I took it down because it was just so different to what I'm doing now. But yeah, and then years went on and on. People was just like, what happened to you? Like, you was really good in this. And then yeah, I just picked it back up about a year ago, and yeah, now I'm really trying to pursue it and give it my all. Okay.
I caught one joint I listened to on the SoundCloud, the Rulz tune.
Yeah,
I like that tune, but I see I think the Rulz tune, I think that was about a year ago too.
Yeah, that was about a year ago.
That might have been when you just resurfaced. So I'm listening to the Rulz tune, and then from the other singles, the Blowing Trees, and I believe the Portugal tune too. I could see a kind of a transition into a different sound. You know, more
Yeah.
of an island vibe.
Island vibe.
Yeah. So talk about moving into that sound. And talk about just your sound in general and how it's evolved.
Yeah, so my sound originally it was just straight UK rap, but I started feeling like obviously I'm Caribbean and Trinidadian. That's like where my parents are from. So for me, like I wanted to incorporate that into my music. And one day I was just out and I was just singing these. I just basically got into this little vibe of like an island vibe, like a summer vibe, and it just sounded good. And I was just in the studio with like my producer, and he was just like to me, yeah, that sounds good. Let's try and make a track out of that. So he produced the beat, and then that's pretty much how the island vibe started. It's all from like being back home. I went to Trinidad Carnival as well. That was a big influence. I've got a song about that. It's called Trinidad, but that one's not been released yet. Still waiting on things for that. But yeah, basically my sound now, I'm hitting that more like a UK flavor, but with that Caribbean in there as well.
Pretty little thing from the Insta. I fell in love with your picture. You left some for me dreaming, and now shoot I'm needing. Pretty little thing from the Insta. I fell in love with your picture. You left some for me dreaming, and now shoot I'm needing. You be looking like a Mona Lisa, even when you had it as a feature. Fine art had me checking out the frame, cause your body shape made me eager to double tap on your photo. Now I'm seeing harsh at the tempo. Even got me looking for the logo to add a comment, made me follow. Had your body looking finer. You ain't even in designer. Black and yellow like you Taylor. Girl, I cuff you like a jailer. Cool up, doing anything you was. Trading places with the smoke in a vase. Make a wish, be a genie in a glass. Set you free, take the prison off your arms. Pretty little thing from the Insta. I fell in love with your picture. You left some for me dreaming, and now shoot I'm needing. Pretty little thing from the Insta. I fell in love with your picture. You left some for me dreaming, and now shoot I'm needing. Got me checking out your story. You in live at a party, popping bowls of Bacardi. Had you singing like a shanty. Pretty little thing from the Insta. I fell in love with your picture. You left some for me dreaming, and now shoot I'm needing. Got your pictures on my Insta, library, bookmark. Know I had to add you to my save charts. IG, TV, watch you like a movie. Had it on repeat, I'm attracted to your beauty. Archive, old posts getting new life. Woke up my screen, got a follow from you last night. Close friends, started talking on the weekends. Know I took the chance just to slide up in your DMs. Read your bio, got your name, your heritage and your age. Wanna put a voice to the face. Give me a call, left my number on your page. Read your bio, got your name, your heritage and your age. Wanna put a voice to the face. Give me a call, left my number on your page.
I don't know, you know, I'm not super familiar with the UK market. I know grime. I know a lot of grime. You know what I mean? So
yeah, so this they call it Afro swing.
Exactly. I was going to ask you how your sound kind of meshes in with, you know, what the gangster stuff that I'm used to kind of hearing. You know, is it a reception for it, or, you know?
Yeah, there definitely is. Like in the UK, Afro swing's really picked up. So you'll still have people talking that hard stuff, but with that UK Afro swing sound. I just haven't. I've got a song just like that's coming out. I'm just getting. Basically, I'm still trying to figure out my sound completely because I'm in between two sounds at the moment, like doing the hardcore UK Afro swing rap or doing it like with just the island vibes. But I'm more leaning towards, well, to be honest, I like both the sounds, so I'm trying to find my sound where it works both ways, basically.
Right. You find your meshing in of both worlds and create your own thing. You working with one producer, or you work with multiple producers?
Multiple producers. I've got one main producer. He goes by the name of JRJ. He's a wicked guy, man. He's real good. Like literally, you could even just take him an idea, like of you humming like a voice note or something, and he'll make a masterpiece out of it.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been working with a couple others. I'm working with a guy called Monopoly Beats at the moment, and there's another guy, can't remember, Silver, a guy called Silver, and there's one other person, but I just can't think of his name right now.
It's all good. It's all good. Peace to him. But so I was gonna ask, just moving forward, you're just gonna keep dropping singles and kind of keeping the vibe going and seeing what catch, or you working on an album or what?
Well, now I'm working on it, like my EP. I'm working on an EP, so it's pretty much finished. It just needs mixing and mastering down. But I've just like realized one of the songs, there's another song that I've wrote and it just goes really well with the EP. So I really want to drop that in there. But my plan is to do like a music video of all five tracks. It's a 5-track EP. But I want to do it all, make them all interlink and make it like a story. So I did have it all planned out, but then Corona came, messed everything up. Yeah, man.
That's what happens. That's what happens. How is that? Because I think you just mentioned you got your first show. So how is that working? I think you guys are in a little bit better shape than we are over here. But yeah. How is that working with coming back outside and hitting shows and getting on stage and stuff?
Well, I haven't done the show since way before lockdown. Probably like December time. We got locked down in about March. Right. So clubs at the moment, because it's in a club, but clubs at the moment they're not open, but they're basically saying that by September it should be open. Okay. So yeah, basically somebody scouted me online on Instagram. They just sent me a message saying, "Oh, I really like your sound. Really want you to perform here. We're looking to do an event on the 17th of September." And yeah, basically I said, yeah, I should be cool with that. And yeah, they just sent me all the details over, and that's up on my page now. So if anybody wants to grab a ticket, that's in the UK, they can grab a ticket. But that's basically how that came about. I don't know if it's going to happen, but if it doesn't happen, what they'll do, they'll just push it back maybe about a month until the clubs are open. Right. But yeah, over in UK, pretty much things are pretty much back to normal. There's just a couple things that aren't open.
Got you. What do you have any aspirations to collab? You working with any other artists or?
Yeah, I'm working with so he goes by the name of Cali. His name he's got his own collective. It's called UVM Music, which Ultraviolet Music is what it sounds for. But I got a couple tracks with him and his boy Saint. So there's that one. I've got another song with a guy called Medusa Mike. That one should be dropping. Well, we tried to get into the studio next week, but he had to, like, the booking got cancelled. I don't think they was allowed to open that certain space yet. So we're just trying to find studios that are open at the moment, because a lot of them are locked down at the moment.
Okay. I mean, what? Couple more questions, man. I mean, like, what about your music, about your sound, about your story, about your journey do you most want to convey to listeners or convey to fans, or convert, you know what I mean, people who may not be fans yet?
To be honest, what I want to really convey my story is, obviously I grew up in London, I'm an East Londoner, but I've got that Caribbean heritage behind me, and I don't ever want people to, like, I don't want that to be forgotten, so I want to bring that out in my music. And my story is basically just a young boy growing up in London. Obviously I've been on the streets, I've seen things that happens on the streets as well. I've been through that life. Well, I haven't been through it hard, because I try to keep away from it, but obviously you still get caught up with it. Like, a lot of my boys are caught up in it. Yeah, and I just basically want to bring that story that if you are in the streets, you don't have, that's not the only way you have to be. You can live, you can do many different things to where you want to be in life.
Back when the roads weren't safe, grew up in a borough, Wolfen Forest was the place. Half of the man them carrying a blade, had a box and a 9 placed away from estates. I never worked on the roads, yeah, I was a player, used to cap for the holes. These days busting, I would dream about the golf. Range on course, used to meet up at the hole. Pick up the crow, K-Man road. Had man running off an ounce all alone. We get zoned, phone line goes. Shops bring a bottle and a chaser that goes. Holler at ags, jump in the cab. En route now with my day ones gassed. I got dibs on a girl with a back. Wine so good, make your body collapse. Days with my boys, I reminisce. First time choked on cannabis. Sip drink till the belly feels sick. Hold it down cause nobody did. Spitting bars, we'd rap and we'd sing. Minds meditate with that ink. Melodies that harbour within. We'd let loose whenever we'd meet. Split when we all went college. Work with the water laying pipe was a given. Ags into whips, used to love when they tinted. K popular, used to think about his image. Then I met Mars, young Cali. Back then everybody called him tragic. All the bro stats used to pump, he was massive. No, I can't forget about Ashley and Static. Friday link up, we would drink up. Using pot noodle as my main cup. Grab a quick munch, favourite chick stuff. 124 wings and a chip box. Belly filled, I would need something sweet. Haribo star mix, I would eat. A few drink, ring the plug for some haze. Just got paid, getting waved off at EMA. Days with my boys, I reminisce. First time choked on cannabis. Sip drink till the belly feels sick. Hold it down cause nobody did. Spitting bars, we rap and we'd sing. Minds meditate with that ink. Melodies that harbour within. We'd let loose whenever we'd meet. K gone to jail for some next shit. What he did fam, I don't wanna mention. Ags all the press I never air from. Met his first 2 kids but not his third one. Cali still cool. Me and him chill, exchange words on text and phone calls. I don't hear from Ashley no more. Mars and Static ghost more like Caspar. Out in the ends we try. Out in the ends there's ways we survive. Had to stay away from drugs and homicides. Out in the ends there's lines. Couple ride-bys. Cycle skates or they drive. Won't think twice to take a man's life. Caged in first class stamps when they write. Couple of them left the ends and I cried. Days with my boys I reminisce. First time joked on cannabis. Sip drink till the belly feels sick. Hold it down cause nobody did. Spitting bars we'd rap and we'd sing. Minds meditate with that ink. Melodies that harbour within. We'd let loose whenever we'd meet.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, let us know anything else to look out for coming. We got the show in September. We got, I think you said you had another single you may have on deck. But let us know, anything we need to be looking out for.
Definitely, I'll drop you the next joint. You're definitely gonna like. It's proper hip hop. I actually got the idea of, I don't know if you've seen that TV show Money Heist.
Somebody just told me about that
on Netflix. Yeah,
somebody told me about it.
Yeah, so like it's literally I just got the idea from there, and the song's called Money Heist. So okay. I reckon that's gonna really do well. Actually.
Cool. And then give out your socials, how people can follow you and find you.
Yeah, so my socials on Instagram, pretty much across board actually, all social platforms. It's Remedy Artist. That's REMEDYARTIST, spelled the normal way. You can find me on YouTube. Just type in Remedy Cure. You should, whenever you do type in Remedy Cure, because you get a lot of the medical things come up. So
that's what happened to me.
If you write Remedy Cure Blind Trees, then you'll find my page. Yeah, but my actual YouTube is youtube.com/Remedy Cure, so you can find me there as well.
So tell me about that. What I wanted to ask. Tell me before we roll out the plus sign. I see on the socials and stuff. Oh, yeah. It's a plus sign after the Remedy.
So that little plus sign. It basically means medic. So Remedy Cure, the medic. That's basically what the little plus is for. I'm glad you picked that up. No,
yeah. That's why they got me here, man. Yeah, man. real. Nah, man. Appreciate you. I'm looking forward to seeing and hearing big things from you, man. Like, what I mean? So respect from the whole Draft Pick TV squad and Draft Pick Mix Show squad, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you guys giving me the chance to interview for you guys.
For sure.
It's been a real pleasure.
For sure, Bridget, man. Appreciate you, man. Peace out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Peace out. I'll keep in touch.
Yeah, definitely, man. Keep us posted.
Cool.
For sure.